Hello guys, this is Wodi M4 back again. In this speed paint I'm going to do a humanized version of Wodi Wolf, but in the Loud House style, as a practice towards that style. This one's a bit of a short speed paint, by the way. A lot of you know who Wodi Wolf is, but if you're new to this, Wodi Wolf is my fursona, and it's based off me, which I personally liked more than the original I Go Abstract as a Gumball OC, in quotes, which is basically a recolor of Gumball, obviously. I've sketched a humanized version of Wodi before, but I was a bit afraid to show it due to it being a humanized version of my fursona, which is based off me, and I did draw this recent sketch, but after some talk I'm eager to digitize this sketch, but I will not show my real face due to privacy reasons. For those curious, yes, I actually like the Loud House. Not because I'm jumping on the bandwagon, but I've seen the show myself after I've seen some of my friends like it. I think it's pretty good, but it's not the best show that beats out other cartoons, but it's still nice. Loud House is a pretty interesting show because most of the episodes and plots are good, and it has some good characters in the show. Certain Easter eggs of the show are actually interesting, like in Link or Swim, for example, where there is one scene where some elderly characters look like the ones from other old Nicktoons, which is very interesting. I love it. I love it. It brings back memories. There are some episodes I'm personally not a big fan of, but the rest of the show is pretty good. Some of my favourite characters are some of the main characters, in my opinion. Lincoln Loudon, Lenny Loudon, name a few. Lenny is, well, ditzy, but and tends to sound dumb at times, but I'll admit she makes me chuckle when she does that. She has a cute face, and I like the fact that she loves fashion, but Lincoln Loud, on the other hand, is a pretty interesting character. Lincoln pretty much breaks the fourth wall in almost all the episodes he's in. Sure, it may get annoying since he states the obvious, but he still interests me with the way he does that. He was fun to draw as he's cool. I'll be honest though, most of the fan base I cannot stand, because most of it's just sexualized art style without sisters, which I luckily haven't seen, but it's just, it's disgusting. It's disgusting. Even if it's aged up in quotes, it's still crossed the line. No offense, but I'm being brutally honest here. I am fine with parts of the fan base who draws the characters very well, and is actually sane and clean, like some of my friends do. I lost interest in the show back then. That's why I made this clown Loco Loud and made him as a crazy fanboy of the Loud House, but I slowly gone back into the show without thinking about the disgusting part of the fan base, because I won't let the disgusting things stop. I still prefer other cartoons like Cat Dog, Gumball, Looney Tunes, and many other cartoons I love, but it's still a good show in my opinion. Now onto the drawing. I thought it was worth a shot to draw humans in Loud House style, since a certain artists on DeviantArt, Master Rainbow, wowed me with him replicating the style to a T, and it pretty much inspired me to draw some characters in that style. It's interesting for me to draw Wodi as a human since I wanted to do that. Drawing long curvy lines can be a bit of a hassle sometimes as it looks off, but I did manage to nail it at the end. If this happens to you when drawing with a tablet, please let me know. Wodi doesn't have that goofy looking teeth in the humanized version, as I made him more smart looking in that one, whereas Wodi as a wolf would still have that because, well, he's a goofy wolf, but Wodi as a human can still be a goofy person at times because he is Wodi after all. I'm actually proud of this, since the humanized style, mixing in with the style of the Loud House, is an interesting challenge for me, and I've drawn humans before, for example, Adrian from Inflatable Logic, and I did draw 90 when he was known as Thomas as a human before I drew him as a wolf. I've been thinking of drawing him as a human again, as I haven't drawn him as a human in a while, like 5 years ago or less. I also have drawn Active as a human before, but that was for my practice in realism. I was still a newbie at it, but practicing it more helps a lot, as it shows in one of my recent realism drawings, which is on one of my recent favourite bands, Underworld, and I'm not afraid to admit, I've been obsessed with this band, and obviously Born Slippy Nux was my favourite song of theirs, but I digress. It's like the old saying, practice makes perfect. I've been there when drawing cartoons with proportions and with pencil. It helped me get better at drawing cartoons, and I'm actually proud of how I evolved when drawing ever since I tried it after I first created Wodi back in 2015. Late 2015, December. This also came out better than my attempt at the Gravity Falls quote-unquote OC, who you remember my infamous IGO Media React video, which happened to be a blatant rip-off of Dipper from Gravity Falls. And I can honestly see why. Unlike him, Wodi as a human is based off my fursona with that style, so it came out more original. I've managed to draw this in that style since I've gone into that style for some reason, but I'll still draw it in my style. It's, in my opinion, cartoony, and I like the way of shading because it makes it more different to me. I myself like a lot of different cartoon styles from shows and movies I like and love. Also, I tried minimizing some other softwares or close them so that OBS won't lag so much when recording, and it worked. I'd like to thank my cousin KJ Comic Art for suggesting this trick. She knows how to help people, especially her cousin, which is very nice. Anyways, that's all from my commentary. I hope you all enjoyed this video. See you all soon. This is Wodi out. Have a great day.